हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें। यहाँ हजारों कहानियां हैं आपके लिए। थोड़ी देर में नौकरानी खाना लेकर आई। प्रीति का ध्यान अभी तक घर की तरफ नहीं था। वो मिस्टर मेहता के फ्लैट में थी, जो एक पॉश एरिया में था और एक लग्जरियस बिल्डिंग में था। इसमें 3 ब्यूटीफुल बेडरूम्स, एक ड्राइंग रूम, हॉल, एक किचन, जिम और एक छोटा ऑफिस था। प्रीति एक मिडिल क्लास फैमिली से थी। उनका घर भी अच्छा था, पर ये फ्लैट बहुत खूबसूरत था। मिस्टर मेहता एक बड़े बिजनेसमैन के असिस्टेंट थे, इसलिए उनकी सैलरी भी बहुत अच्छी थी। केवल उसी को पता था कि प्रीति ने मिस्टर मेहता से शादी कैसे की। वो अपने बारे में सोच रही थी। वो जानती थी कि वो यहाँ केवल इस बच्ची के कारण है। आई डोंट वॉन्ट टी, ब्रिंग मी समथिंग टू ईट, प्रीति ने नौकरानी से कहा। प्रीति ने कल कुछ नहीं खाया था और न ही वो भूखी थी, पर अब उसे बहुत कुछ खाना था। वो जल्दी जल्दी खाना चाहती थी। प्रदीप मेहता को ऑफिस में देखकर जयराज सिंघानिया बोला, क्या कर रहे हो यहाँ? मैंने तुम्हें लीव नहीं दी थी क्या? कहाँ थे तुम? तुम्हारे पास 1 हफ्ते की लीव है। हाउ विल आई से एट होम? देयर इज सो मच वर्क इन द ऑफिस। What will you do? What will you mean? You got married yesterday. You should spend some time with your wife. Sir, you know very well what kind of marriage this is. Preeti feels uncomfortable staying at my home, and I also feel uncomfortable. Now that I have come here, it will be easier for her later too. So, will you people keep running away like this? Jairaj said. What is there to run away from in this? Jairaj smiled after hearing Pradeep Mehta's words. By the way, sir, you have started smiling a lot these days. Don't worry about anything. You too will smile soon. She is Janvi's friend now. I know how Preeti is. She is very sad at this time. She wanted to marry Varun, who is no longer in this world. She married me out of compulsion. Think, what could be her condition? Look, how much you care about her. Already, what's going on in her mind? Wait a few days. If you can't even breathe without her, even your dull face will start to glow. Yes, as if it has come onto your face, Mr. Mehta replied. A little effect has already happened on you overnight. You never retorted like this. See, today you are doing it. You also never asked such questions. You say don't involve personal life and office life, Mr. Mehta said. That's because I wasn't married to Janvi then, Jairaj said, smiling. By the way, what about her college? She is in her final year with Janvi. I think she should complete her graduation. I will talk to her. She will join college, Mr. Mehta said. That's right. By the way, I am going to pick her up today. Although she has refused me to go to college, what does her refusal matter? I should go. Am I right? Pradeep Mehta laughed at Jairaj's words. Truly, sir, you have changed a lot. Well, it's good that Bhabiji has straightened you out. The one to straighten you out has also arrived. Don't forget. And most importantly, I can do anything against you by telling Janvi, because Preeti will listen to Janvi more than you. My wife also listens to Preeti more. It's strange, isn't it? Our wives don't listen to us. I am very happy for you, sir. Everything is going well in your life, Mr. Mehta said. वो कई सालों से एक साथ काम कर रहे थे। प्रदीप मेहता जयराज सिंघानिया का बहुत भरोसेमंद था। उसे जयराज सिंघानिया के सभी राज, अच्छे और बुरे, सब पता थे और वो जयराज सिंघानिया का पूरा विश्वसनीय था। By the way, what if Bhabiji leaves and your going to college becomes useless? You talk a lot like her these days, completely non-stop. प्रदीप मेहता टाइम देखते हुए बोला। जयराज उठकर अपनी जगह से चला गया। Okay, I am going to pick her up. जयराज ऑफिस निकलते ही जानवी को फोन करता है। 2-3 रिंग्स के बाद जानवी ने कॉल काट दी। फिर उसका मैसेज आया, I am in class, I'll talk later. उधर प्रदीप मेहता ने घर पर फोन किया। क्या मैडम ने कुछ खाया? हाँ, मैडम ने खाया है। उन्होंने सुबह ही खाने को कहा। मिस्टर मेहता लक्ष्मी से बोले, उनके खाने पीने का ध्यान रखना। कल रात उन्होंने कुछ नहीं खाया था। उन्हें पता था कि प्रीति की लापरवाही बच्चे की सेहत पर असर करेगी। वो बच्चा उसके वरुण का प्रतीक था। हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना न भूलें। यहाँ हजारों कहानियां हैं आपके लिए। प्रदीप मेहता कॉल्ड होम। Has madam eaten anything? Yes, madam has eaten. She asked for food herself this morning. Take care of her food and drink. She didn't eat anything last night. Mr. Mehta spoke to his maid Lakshmi. He knew that Preeti's carelessness would affect the child's health. That child was a sign of his Varun. Jairaj reached Janvi's college. He parked his car outside the college. He put on a mask and goggles. He had arrived wearing a mask. He didn't want anyone to know where he was. As soon as he entered the college, he messaged Janvi. Where are you, Jan? After a while, Janvi's message came. At college. Where else? Jay messaged back. That's what I'm asking. Where in the college? Janvi's reply came with a punchy smiley. You're asking as if I am at the college gate. I'm in the canteen. Shall I come to meet you? I go. Jay messaged. If you can come in 5 minutes, then come, was Janvi's message. Jayraj was near the canteen. He looked towards the canteen. At the seating area outside the canteen, Janvi, Renuka, and 2 other girls were visible. If I reach in 5 minutes, what will I get? What will you get? Janvi messaged back. What are you doing? Who are you messaging? How long have you been on the phone? Renuka said to her. Janvi showed her the message. She smiled too. In fact, Jayraj's message came back. Tell me what I'll get if I reach in 5 minutes. What do you want? Heart smiley, Janvi messaged in reply. Kiss, boo, Jayraj messaged. Reading the message, Janvi smiled and patted her head. The girls sitting with her, seeing Janvi blush, also said, Who are you messaging? Do you have a boyfriend? I don't have a boyfriend, Janvi said. Then who is messaging? Your phone has been ringing for how long? When Jayraj didn't get a reply to his message, he messaged again. As he could see that Janvi had become busy talking to the girls in front of her, Janvi thought for a moment and wrote, Okay, but you have to reach in 5 minutes. Her face turned pink as she wrote the message. He was smiling seeing her. Has he come to college? Janvi thought and started looking around. Then her gaze fell on a man approaching, who had a mask on and wore goggles. So he is here, Janvi said to herself. Renuka also started looking in the direction Janvi was looking. Renuka also recognized him. He had come the same way to the cafe during the day. He's come behind you, Renuka said with a smile. The 2 girls sitting next to them also looked in that direction. Who is it? Said one of the 2 girls. He's crazy about you, Renuka replied instead of Janvi. What are you saying? Janvi said to her. I'm saying what's right. Janvi suddenly remembered the message. She suddenly started thinking about him. By that time, Jayraj had reached the table. Hello, beautiful girls, he said, taking off his goggles from above his eyes. Come on, Janvi, let's go. Janvi then quietly got up from her seat. You don't need to drop anyone off, Jay said to Renuka. You go, my brother will be here to pick me up soon. Anyway, there's still 1 period left. Janvi quietly started walking with Jayraj. What are you doing here? I've come to meet you and to pick you up. What else? Didn't I tell you not to let anyone know? Yes, you said not to let anyone know about our marriage. Say it was your boyfriend if anyone asks. Janvi looked at him with wide eyes. Jayraj took her hand. Everyone is looking at us. Janvi started to pull her hand away. So let them look. Who are we afraid of? Janvi tried to pull her hand away again, but Jayraj didn't let go of her hand. You remember your promise, don't you? The promise you just made? Which promise? Janvi said in surprise. If I reach in 5 minutes. Jayraj looked at her and started putting on his goggles again. Look, this is wrong. You should have told me you were in college. And who told you to set a 5-minute condition? A promise made should be kept. Who does that? Now how was I supposed to know you'd do something like this? Now be ready for surprises like this, dear, Jayraj said lovingly. Janvi also started laughing at his words. She was happy. She was getting importance in life. She wanted love and she was getting it. He was doting on her. She was very happy. हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना न भूलें। यहाँ हजारों कहानियाँ हैं आपके लिए। And who told you to put a 5-minute condition? A promise made should be fulfilled. Who does that? Now, what did I know that you were going to do that? Now just be ready for such surprises, my love, Jayraj said with great affection. His statement made Janvi start laughing too. She was happy. She was getting importance in life. She needed love, and she was getting it. She was moving around him. She was very happy. They had both gotten into the car. Okay, will you end your conversation here, or shall we go somewhere else? What are you saying? Janvi said while looking outside. She understood the meaning of Jayraj's statement, but she deliberately pretended not to know. You fulfill your promise, Jay said again. He was in a complete mischievous mood. No, that's not what I meant. Janvi started to clarify. What did madam mean? Jay said again. Okay, drive the car ahead. Then Janvi felt that maybe he would get annoyed. They moved ahead from there. Jay went ahead and stopped the car again. Come on, Janvi, hurry up. He brought his face close to Janvi. Janvi kissed his cheek. Done, Janvi said happily. Your mustache is pricking. Not on the cheek. We had talked about kissing on the lips. This is wrong. If you say, I will cut both my beard and mustache. You could have told me this earlier, Jairaj said with mischief. No, there's no need to cut it, Janvi said quickly. By the way, your beard and mustache suit your face. So, it's okay. If you like it, then I won't cut it. On the day you feel that it's disturbing you, then let me know. Jairaj was still in a mischievous mood. Why would your beard and mustache disturb me? I talked about kissing on the lips. Kissing shouldn't disturb. We had talked about kissing on the lips. When did we talk about kissing on the lips? We only talked about kissing. I sent a smiley with lips. Check the message. Jay, you are confusing me with your talks. I'm not confusing you. You are diverting the topic. Okay, Janvi said. He was surprised. She also agreed quickly. He brought his face close to Janvi. Janvi also started coming close to him. But instead of kissing, she hid her face in his shoulder. Jay also embraced her with both his arms and kissed her cheek. I have no hurry. I was just joking. I have no problem. I just feel shy, Janvi said softly. What did you say? He said, moving a little away from Janvi. I didn't hear you. Jay, why are you teasing me? She looked outside again. I'm very hungry. I didn't have lunch. I was going to eat, then I left. She changed the topic. She was actually very hungry. Let's go. What does my love want to eat? Jay said, laughing. But don't forget my kiss. Janvi glanced at him with wide eyes because he wasn't leaving the topic. Both of them went to a restaurant. After lunch, Jay said, Tell me, what do you have planned? Shall we go home or book a room here for our honeymoon? You are teasing me again, Janvi said. Jairaj laughed. I know you have your Ladla at home. How can I show my face there? It was very difficult for you to accept me as your husband. Both of them were unaware that someone was clicking their pictures. Someone knew that today Jairaj Singhania had come without security. Jairaj Singhania always kept an eye on his surroundings whenever he went alone without security. But today he was so busy with Janvi that he didn't pay attention to his surroundings. He had forgotten the dangers to his life because of his happiness. Are you saying I ignore you in front of Yog? Janvi said with pretend anger. What else? Okay, we'll celebrate our first night later. My kiss is due, right? Jay again started the kiss conversation. Yes, Janvi said while looking here and there. She felt shy to look at Jairaj. She didn't want to meet Jairaj's gaze. Let's go home then. We'll kiss there. No, I want to watch a movie. Shall we go? A very good movie is running. Janvi said, Now I can't stop you. Let's go watch the movie. It's been many years since I have watched a movie in a theatre. Today I will watch it with you again. Yug must have come home. Let's take him along. Janvi said, Absolutely not. There is a nanny and mom with him. There should be some time for just us. They both went to watch the movie. Both of them were very happy. Both had accepted each other from the heart. Now both wanted to start a new journey of life together, for which both Janvi and Jay were ready. हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूले. यहाँ हजारों कहानियाँ हैं आपके लिए. Yug must have arrived home. Looking at the time, Janvi said, Let's take him along too. Not at all, Janvi said. Nanny and mom are with him. Don't we deserve some time to ourselves too? They both went to watch a movie. Both were very happy. Both had accepted each other wholeheartedly. Now both wanted to start a new journey of life together, for which Janvi and Jay were both ready. After watching the movie, they both reached home. As soon as he heard the car, Yug came out of the house. Where were you guys so late? Mom's college finished long ago. College gets out early. He held both of their fingers. Jairaj picked Yug up in his lap. What's that? I fed your mom first and then took her to watch a movie. That's why it took time. Mom, didn't you tell Dad that we should take Yug along? I wanted to watch the film too, Yug said. Son, actually there were no children there. That's why you stayed behind. Janvi kissed Yug's hand, which was in Jay's lap. Next time, we'll all three of us go watch a movie together. Yes, absolutely. The Lion King movie is coming out, my friend told me. The three of them came into the hall talking. Samar, who was sitting in the hall with Rajan, asked, Brother, where did you go? You left the office long ago. I picked up your sister-in-law from college today. Then we watched a film. That's why it took time. They sat there in the hall. Rajan said to them, I think you two should also take out some time to travel. Go on a honeymoon for a week. Yug spoke first. Then, Mom, where will we go? Jaya, who was coming towards them, said, This time, Mom and Dad will go alone. You will stay with us. A maid followed her carrying a tea tray. Janvi said, No, when we go, Yug will go with us. How can Mom go without him? Jay said, Actually, Mom is right. Shall we both go somewhere? Yug got up from his place and sat in Janvi's lap. Mom will only go if I go with her. Otherwise, you go alone, he said angrily. Everyone laughed at his words. Janvi also said, That's right, I can't go without Yug. Jay smiled and said, All right, brother, all three of us will go. Everyone was sitting and laughing. Just then, Rekha arrived with a girl. The girl asked Jay, How are you? Rekha said, Janvi, meet them. This is my younger sister Khushi. As they were all talking, Jayraj stood up from among them. I want to rest for a while and I have work too. He went upstairs. Jaya also sent Janvi, Go beta, you change too. Yug and Janvi both came upstairs, but Yug went back down. Now Janvi and Jay were alone. As soon as he saw that Yug had left, he went to the door and locked it. Janvi, who was about to go change, saw Jay locking the door. Janvi said, Why are you locking the door? Yug will come back any moment. Jayraj, coming towards her, said, That's exactly why I locked it. I also want some time alone with you. I thought I'd spend some time alone with Mrs. Singhania. You worry about Yug all the time. Worry about me too. He came very close to her. Janvi deliberately ignored him and went into the dressing room, opened the wardrobe and started taking out her clothes. He came up behind her, put his arms around her waist from behind and rested his chin on her shoulder, saying, Why do you ignore me, yaar? Then he kissed Janvi's neck. Jai, Janvi said, her eyes started to close. Jai's closeness was so intoxicating for her, she hadn't realized. हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना न भूलें। यहाँ हजारों कहानियाँ हैं आपके लिए। I want to change. Janvi deliberately ignored him and went into the dressing room and opened the wardrobe to take out her clothes. He came and stood behind her. He put his arms on her stomach from behind and placed his hand on her shoulder and said, Why do you ignore me, friend? Then he kissed Janvi's neck. Jay, Janvi said. Her eyes were beginning to close. Jay's closeness was so deadly to her, she hadn't thought it would be. Jay held her by both shoulders and turned her towards him. Janvi kept her eyes down. She didn't look at Jay's face. Why have you kept your eyes down? Look at my face. But she was looking at the ground with her eyes down. He caught her chin and turned it up. Janvi raised her eyes and looked at Jay. She saw endless love in Jay's eyes. She smiled slightly and hid her face in Jay's chest. Janvi put both her arms around Jay's back. Jay also wrapped her in his arms. So my little wife is feeling shy? Yes, Janvi said softly. I didn't hear. Speak a bit louder. Yes. This time she spoke a bit louder. You look very cute, he said, holding Janvi's face and kissing her forehead. Then Jay began to bend towards her lips. Janvi's heart rate sped up. Janvi's heart started beating so strongly that Jay could hear it. Why is your heart beating so strongly? He asked. Janvi put her hand on her heart. Just like this. Jay reached very close to her lips. Janvi could feel his breath on her face. Then Janvi's phone rang in the bedroom. Jay stopped in the middle of the kiss. I'll pick up the phone, Janvi said. She also wanted to escape from this situation. Pick it up. It's either your Ladla or Dadaji's call, he said, looking at the phone. How are you, beta? Janvi's grandfather asked. I'm fine. How are you? Well, I went to the hospital for a checkup today. Are you okay, Dadaji? Janvi felt worried. Yes, beta, I'm fine. I just went for a routine checkup. I met your doctor there. She said you haven't come to the hospital even once after marriage. You're taking medicines without the doctor's advice. You should have met her once. Her grandfather was concerned about her. No, Dadaji, I didn't take any medicine after marriage. I remembered it today when you said I didn't need to take any medicine. Her grandfather smiled at her words. So it's okay, beta. I was scared that you were taking medicines like this. It's good that you didn't have a panic attack. Also, make Jay talk to me, her grandfather said. Here you go. Janvi handed over the phone. You talk to Jay. How are you, Dadaji? How's your health? He asked. I'm fine now. I was saying I have to go out of town for a few days. I'm going to Haridwar. If you send Janvi there for 2-3 days, I'd be happy. What? Jay said. He didn't want to send Janvi. He looked at Janvi after Dadaji's words. Janvi asked with a gesture, what's wrong? Okay, Dadaji. So it's okay, beta. I'll be there in a little while. Actually, I was outside and I'll take her with me on the way home. Now? Jay asked. Yes, now. Okay, come. Jay had to say yes even though he didn't want to. What's wrong? Janvi asked. Dadaji is coming to pick you up. What? You should refuse. He smiled. It's okay. You liked our company. Go. They want to go to Haridwar. Then they said they'll spend several days there. They have a great desire for you to stay with them. Get ready. I'll take Yog with me, Janvi said. I'll be completely alone. You will also go and he'll also go. Let him stay with me. Did you used to take depression medicine every day? Jay asked. Yes, in the morning and evening. I used to take it whenever I needed it, but I didn't take it after marriage.